Welcome to Division Rivals. I'm Kenny Weber.
I'm Lucas Cicero.
And I'm Dwayne Murphy Jr.
And we're all coming off losses. Losses all the way around. And I don't know about you guys. Also losses in fantasy football. I also found out Xavier is 4th place in our league.
Yeah.
And this is his first season ever. And I am absolutely in last place. I'm the commissioner of the league. I have to hound people to send each other $5 every week because I had this brilliant idea because I thought we were all adults that we could all send the person with the most points $5. But no. But there's always people who are not sending their money. And
We're
I have
children.
to hound them.
We're children. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we really are.
It's okay. I'll send a couple.
If you want to collect money, you got to put a Jew in charge. Come on.
Yeah, Lucas, I'm gonna have you next season. It's gonna be all you in charge
There
of
you
collecting
go.
that money. The first thing before we get into all this, the first thing I want to say is, nobody really cares about this probably, but me and Xavier. But we're both very angry because we've had all these issues where we record these podcasts. Probably 5 of them of these weeks never came out.
Yeah.
But they were all recorded. We were here. We made our picks. We did everything.
We got the practice.
We take the footage home. We put it all together and we export it. And every time we export it, when we play it on QuickTime before we upload it on YouTube, the sound is not synced. And we're going through all this troubleshooting, doing all this shit. And I like, fuck it, we're gonna record it on the phone because I think that's the difference. We need a little the camera is just too much, using 2 cameras, all this shit. So we do it on the phone, same problem. I start researching even more. Turns out that it's just a glitch with QuickTime. Every one of those episodes was, as soon as it was done, it was ready to be uploaded. If I uploaded those to YouTube, they would work perfect.
God damn.
So we literally missed nothing, but weren't able to release those episodes. So the good news is we will not miss another episode. This is much more streamlined.
Dirty racists at QuickTime. All right.
100%. QuickTime must be Washington Redskin
Yeah.
fans. Not even Washington football team.
Not even Redskin.
This is why I miss Windows Media Player with all those crazy fucking backgrounds. Oh,
Exactly.
shit.
Where's Firefox when you need it? No.
Windows Media Player playing some Nelly.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
with that
man.
fucking boom with the bass popping in and you get the
Oh,
waves. That's probably the happiest talk that we have to start the podcast is
Yeah.
Windows Media Player because the Cowboys and the Giants coming off of losses.
Yeah. 2 rough weeks.
I feel like you guys have a positive though, a huge positive on your loss.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like, you know what? Let's get to that later. We can spend the whole fucking episode on that. Let's go over some of the scores, some of the big upsets.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I think upsets this week, I'm thinking Bills, dude.
Yeah.
What happened?
I
mean,
don't know if they have
the
an
Colts
offense
showed
anymore.
up, but dude, the Bills.
Am I tripping, or
Bills
is this the season of the most weird, the most any given Sunday moments, where like these teams are just.
But can you call it any given like if you take the Bills, if it's happened 2 weeks in a row, 2 teams that you wouldn't expect to like show up on them and like in ways that you like running, you know what I mean? It's not like they're getting.
But what do you, I mean? How? I mean, it's the NFL, so things change quickly.
Yeah.
Is that 2 games? Is that it for you? Or are you just like, nah? They're the Bills. Are the Bills? Are they not how we thought they were?
Am I off the bandwagon?
Are you off the Bills?
Am I off the Bills?
I'm not. I love breaking tables. I'm gonna keep breaking tables. Yeah. But dude, the Bills. I think. Look, the team that convinced us that they were a contender. The team hasn't changed. They haven't had any drastic injuries. They've just been playing like shit. So they got to play a little better. Their defense is still, I think, ranked number 1 in yards and points. So they're gonna continue doing their thing. This was a little hiccup. Yeah. Do you think they could stop the run? Yeah. I mean, they had one game where they couldn't stop the run, but I think they'll go back to stopping the run, and it's really the offense.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What about their offense? Like, what's going on there? Like you were saying last week, how they can only throw to Diggs. You know, we know Cole Beasley. I mean, your man, Cole Beasley, the greatest rapper alive. He can't. He's not impacting the game. I think he's been a little hurt too. I think, and they haven't had their tight end either. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they just got him back, Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
So I think it's starting to come. Hopefully, it starts to come back together. I was gonna say it's starting to come back together, but nothing's coming together for them now.
Yeah.
In fact, it's falling apart. But I think when all the pieces are there, and you know you've had success against good teams, you know, in prime time, like they did against the Chiefs, and that was kind of the start to their demise.
Yeah.
The Chiefs' demise.
They lost first place though to the Patriots.
Who they lose to?
To the Patriots. The Patriots lost first place. Oh, who did they lose to this week? The Colts. They lost to the
Okay,
Colts.
yeah, so it wasn't
Yeah.
even. That's right. It wasn't even a division because you move on. If you move to the Packers, at least you have that division game.
Yeah.
Thing, and then the Vikings can turn it on.
The Vikings, the Vikings, I think, are very sneaky pick to get into the playoffs. They have the type of team that can come on at the right time, strong running game. I know Kirk Cousins is not gonna wow you and stuff, but you saw what they did to the Packers. I mean, they can wear you down.
Yeah,
and that's something you need right now. It's getting colder.
They put just because of that law, because of that law of the Packers, they put the power rankings have the Cardinals back on top.
Right. Yeah. Another win. They won though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, if you notice
I hate
though,
the power
all
ranking.
the powerful teams, all the very powerful teams can run the ball very effectively and whenever the fuck they want, which is very important in today's game.
Yeah.
That's why even a shitty team like Washington had a 10-minute drive against.
That was Tampa Bay last week.
Against Tampa Bay. And they're going crazy. They're like, dude, I want the ball. Brady wants the ball. 10 minutes, he wants the fucking ball.
Yeah.
But guess what? He couldn't get the ball.
Yeah, you can't get off the field. I mean, you see that in just about any game. If you can't get your defense off the field, then you're not going to be in a good way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's tiring to have to tackle all those people, basically do all those wind sprints, and then the offense goes out and they're out there for 30 seconds?
3 and out.
And then
you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. So.
it's getting colder too. Those cold weather teams, when you have a big ass running back coming at you, you're not gonna want to tackle him.
No, that's Jonathan Taylor. I mean, look at him. The Colts could be scary in these colder months now.
It's kind of funny too. The Colts, because then I'm thinking Hard Knocks.
Have you guys watched any of that? Those episodes?
I have not. I need to catch up on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This would be a great episode to watch. I mean, just coming off of this crazy win. I heard he was mic'd up too.
Oh, really?
Jonathan Taylor, for that 5 touchdown performance.
Ah,
Oh, that's gonna be dude. HBO is salivating watching that game.
yeah.
Salivating.
Yeah.
It's like they got the right team because the Colts seem to be.
They were looking rough at first. So I was like, but that's also good for HBO because you can see them being shitty and then coming on at the right. That's great for TV. So
Dude, HBO's got so much great content out right now. They got Insecure, they got Curb, and now they got, dude,
Hard Knocks in season. You know what I mean?
Because the Hard Knocks, that was kind of a gamble. They're like, fuck it, let's give it to some team who might be good, might suck. Turns out, hey, they might shock the NFL right now.
I think people have always wanted that though. You know what I mean? I love, you get the preseason. That's always great, the training camp. But it's who doesn't want to be in the locker room? Remember All or Nothing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what this is. All or Nothing with the Cowboys and the Cardinals and stuff. It's week after week. This is shit I'm into. You know,
of course.
So
That's it's better than any that. That shit's I wish they had it for every team. You guys know. I don't know if you guys.
It's way better than Giants life. You know what I'm saying?
Bootleg version,
This might not make any sense, but they had something called Big Brother After Dark for the TV show Big Brother, and it was on Showtime. And it would just had the cameras rolling.
I think so.
All
it would
night.
just be on.
It would just be on, and it's that's what you would want. You would hope to see for your team. So you could just see shit.
They might fuck now.
you just tune in. You're like, oh shit, Zeke's squatting 300 pounds.
Exactly. Or now Zeke just does weird shit like ride bicycles to the facility and stuff. But
Are we overreacting though with the Colts? Because don't get me wrong, they run the football effectively, great defense, but they still got Carson Wentz leading that offense.
Well, hey, if you run it, hand that ball off Carson Wentz.
If he has a good running game, Carson Wentz can manage a game.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. He's just at the end of the day, he's a game manager. We're not expecting him to throw for 400 yards a game or anything like that.
Well, don't forget when he was playing well, his MVP season, his running game was LeGarrette Blount and Jay Ajayi. You know what I mean? It's like the Nick Chubb. You know what I mean? It's like he had 2 great running backs, and then he could do whatever else he wanted.
I actually just saw that clip of when Jay Ajayi gets ran down.
Yeah.
And then they're on the sideline telling him he's like, I look fast though. Man, you look slow as fuck.
Colts could be interesting. They could be scary.
Yeah. Titans got smacked in the mouth too.
I did not see the Titans game.
I didn't see the game, but the best, arguably one of the best player in football, not on the field. I think is finally catching up. You know what I mean?
It is catching up. Yeah.
And it's,
they didn't put up They didn't put up many points at all, did they? Their offense had to be
kind of hard when your quarterback's throwing 4 interceptions. So.
Oh, he's also missing Julio Jones, I believe, too. They got some receivers down as well. So. A lot of injuries over in Tennessee. I can see them losing some games, but they were number 1 in the power rankings last week, right?
Yeah, last week we thought they were on top. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing. We keep having this every week. We have a new. I wouldn't say every week because I feel like the Cardinals have been consistent. They've never, done anything to make me think they're not number 1 besides that little hiccup.
That AJ Green.
Yeah.
Well, Kyler hasn't lost. Kyler has not. Did Kyler lose a game?
No.
Kyler has not lost a game. Like
No, he did
AJ
lose
Green, the
with the
AJ
AJ
Green.
Green. Yeah,
the
against
AJ
Packers.
The AJ Green. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's lost 1 game. Then they've lost two or three. Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Fuck the Cardinals. Where's Gabe?
They're going to the playoffs, man. You know what I mean?
Of course they're going to the playoffs.
Are you going, Kenny? You know what I'm saying?
The Cowboys are going to the playoffs.
You think so?
100%.
Okay.
100. The Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to win the NFC.
It's hard to see them like lose the division.
That's
point.
now
Yeah.
if it was a neck if any team was close to them,
then
I would at this point with a couple losses in the past few weeks, I would be worried, but I'm not worried that they're not going to make the playoffs.
Right.
Now the way that they're playing and the injuries and stuff, depending on how all that pans out, right now I'm not super comfortable with what they would do in the playoffs.
Right.
Like as I may have been a few weeks ago.
Well,
I was like, this team looks like a team that can go far. They still have I think without getting healthy, I think they'll be okay. I still think they can. I think they're gonna be fine. I think it's. I don't think we need to overreact.
Well, you don't
They
think
lost to the Chiefs. They lost to the team that is looking like, a good team again.
Yeah, but you're part of their up and up. Like you were saying, they're on the rise. They're back to their former selves. You guys are part of the reason why they're back to their former selves.
You helped them
sure.
out. You helped them tune up. It was a get-right game, as they say.
Oh, that was not. No. They're on a 4-game win streak. You on the 4th game of that win streak, you don't go, "Hey, we're tuning it up now." You've already won
those
3
win
games.
streaks were
Fuck you guys.
rough.
You guys.
I mean,
the Giants was a get-right game.
If I recall,
fuck you.
last week Kenny was like, "Man, I think we're gonna win. This is the type of game where
We
usually we
want
wouldn't win."
the smoke.
Yeah.
Were his words, ladies and gentlemen. We want that smoke.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm eating a little crow right now. I have a little bit of egg on my face, but don't sit here and tell me it's a get-right game. The get-right game was most likely the Giants when you go and you beat a team that you're supposed to beat.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When
Tom
you
Brady
go
really
do that
needed
and
that.
then you have a
Yeah.
streak,
Yeah.
I would say that the beginning is a get-right game. I wouldn't say the
Well, Kansas City was. I mean, they were winning, but they were winning sloppy, beating the Cowboys the way they did. Is a confidence booster. Cowboys just came off a thrashing of Atlanta. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yes.
And let's be real about the game. If they scored over 30 points, then I would say they really got back on. Their defense played
Your
very
defense
well.
is good. Their defense is really good. Micah Parsons specifically is made you guys.
I was talking about the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense played really well. The Chiefs defense won them the game. If the Cowboys had any offensive success, the Cowboys win that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, it's not. If I would agree with what you say, if they scored 30, 40 points, then okay, I'm 100% with you. I think we're fine. I think we're okay.
All jokes aside, I mean, I love your confidence, but it's like CD goes down, you'll probably get him back, but you know what I mean? Is Amari coming back? I mean, once they find out you ain't vaccinated, all of a sudden,
man,
it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Luckily, they live in Texas, though. They're a little more okay with it there. Yeah.
Again, what I'm talking about is I'm not here. I'm here to make the playoffs and win a Super Bowl. That's what I'm here for. The whatever record we have that in the end. So am I worried about these next few games? Yes. Am I worried about the Dallas Cowboys season and not making the playoffs and this just all being me getting my hopes and everybody, all Cowboys fans getting their hopes up and everything? I don't think so. I think we're going to make the playoffs. I am concerned about what we're going to do in the playoffs. Where I was like, okay, I think we're going to at least get to I was like Cowboys Cardinals or Cowboys Packers NFC Championship. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I was all in on that shit.
Well, it's crazy. It's rare. You guys, your offensive line play has been tough. So it's if you get to the playoffs and can't clean up that left side, you know what I mean? Like if Tyron Smith isn't back or Steele, you're going to see a lot of Chris Jones type plays from all over. Aaron Donald, you know what I'm saying?
So like I said, I'm not at least, and at the end of the day, at least it was the Chiefs. You know what I mean? It's like when you get, at least it wasn't the Colts.
Yeah.
All right.
We had the door closed on a couple teams as far as playoff windows go.
Yeah.
One of them was the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They're going to have to pack it in this season.
Who they lose to?
I thought it was the Cardinals this week.
I think it was the Cardinals. Yeah.
It was 23-13.
And
I think that it's the injury.
Yeah, that team is that team is not built to not have their quarterback.
Right.
You know
I
what
mean,
I
they got him.
like
Yeah,
most NFL teams.
he's not up to 100%. I get that. You know, did they bring him back too early? Who knows? But they wouldn't have brought him back. They don't have a better chance of winning. Like you take a injured Russell Wilson over a healthy Geno Smith any day, of course. But man, this might be the end for Russell Wilson.
Like altogether?
No.
Really?
I
You
don't
think
know,
so?
man. You already heard some whispers this offseason that he might want to leave now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's if he wants to leave, maybe. Yeah. I'm not. All right, I got you.
He did sign an extension though in Seattle, but are we 2 years? Are we 2 years out of that deal? Because how long? When he signed his extension with Seattle, it was back when they thought he was flirting with the Giants. So I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah.
He might be talking. He might be wanting to talk contract.
Maybe. Let's have Drew pull it up. Drew.
We don't have Gabe today. We do not have our.
Oh, that's it. Oh, my bad,
You
Gabe.
didn't even get it
Whoops.
right. You didn't even get the.
I didn't get the right. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna correct you. I was like, all right. I thought that's what you were talking about, but I was like, maybe.
I thought you were making a television reference. So I was like, is there a Drew somewhere? Cause
Drew Rosenhaus.
Drew
That's
Rosenhaus,
exactly what I was referring to. Yeah, of course.
Oh, I mean, I know this is division rivals. I have to ask you before we talk. We should talk about the Giants next, and then we'll start picking for next week. But did you guys see the fucking Lakers Pistons?
Oh, the little brawl?
The little brawl. Like
the LeBron. Did you say the LeBron?
The brawl?
The 15. I know. Like at least this is sports, so this is kind of adjacent.
Yeah.
Do you think LeBron should have been suspended for that shit?
I mean, he kind of punched that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I watched it so many times. I don't think it's on purpose. Like you really. I can
semantics.
I can make a case for it being on purpose when we sit here and be like, is it on purpose?
Right.
Is it on purpose? And you watch it over and over, then you're like, maybe.
Right.
But like just watching it, it's like in slow motion, it looks on purpose. So do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But in regular motion, it doesn't.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I just think it's dumb that he got suspended.
Well, you know,
And the dude is trying to attack him afterward.
I'm not one to agree with the Skip Baylesses of the world, but you know, he kind of, Cobra Kai karate chopped him in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Strike first, strike hard.
Like a Drew blood, dude.
Yeah, he did.
Drew some blood. That dude was fucking going to kill him.
Yeah, he was
Like, what was he gonna do if he got? That's what I mean. Like, if he got, he's gonna murder him on the basketball court.
Did you see? I was like, I know there were a lot of commentators because you gotta. They were trying to make it sound like that kid was like faking or whatever, but you could see LeBron standing behind security, like I don't know if I want to go back there. Like,
Yeah.
That's funny.
That kid was serious. He was definitely.
Oh, he was 100. He was gonna. If that's what I'm saying. If he would have got to him, he was gonna kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the
the
Giants should
basketball
draft him
court.
next year. We need a pass rusher.
Yeah, I saw. Did you see a swim move on the guy? Like, I like that dude. I think Isaiah Stewart.
Dude, somebody put a Chargers like meme over that where it's like a Chargers helmet.
Yeah.
I gotta find it and send it to you guys. Okay, anyway, I'm happy for you guys because this is my question. You guys, I know you guys are gonna start fucking going off and having a little bromance over the fucking Giants like always. But
I just think it's good.
But-
Hey, good news.
would you have rather? These are your options. You win this game, and then Jason Garrett is still your offensive coordinator for who knows how long, or was it worth taking the loss to get rid of him and move on?
That's a fair question. I think you want wins.
You think?
You always want wins. But this, I think I am happy with the firing. Because I feel like the Giants get into this habit most seasons where they have these rough starts and then they win these games in the middle of the season that make you think that everything's okay. They don't make any type of adjustments or changes, and we just look. That's why we've looked the exact same for the last decade. So I think that this is the first time where, as a fan, I felt like, oh my gosh, somebody did something. You know what I mean? I don't know where you were.
Yeah,
at,
no,
I was like,
I was happy to see it. I wish it would have came like week 4. But hey, like I understand Joe Judge his decision making. He was like, hey, you know what? Like going into the bye week, we felt like we were getting better on offense. Like maybe this is trending in the right direction. But then no, you come out and you have horrible play calling against the Chiefs. Yeah. The Bucks. And I'm glad. I'm never glad that we lose, but if we would have won, it would have just sent us in this like false state of euphoria where we're like, oh my God, we can still make the playoffs. Like, oh my God, like we're a strong team. Like, and that's just false hope at this point because as a fan, I go through this roller coaster of, oh my God,
there's no way. I don't think that he's
only like a game and a half out. But no,
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every single week, it's like, oh, we could still make it. I'm not sure. Like, let me pull out my calculator. Let me see how the rest of the teams are doing in the NFC. Like, the fact that we have to go through that every single week is
They don't even put you guys on the playoff picture. They put the Redskins on the playoff picture.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Like Aaron Rodgers said, run the table. All right? Who? Why not us? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there.
Did you watch the game?
Too. I watched it up until the fourth quarter where there was like 8 minutes left because you could just tell based on the play calling that we weren't trying to win the game.
Yeah.
Like we came out, I think we had the ball down 3 scores, so 2 touchdowns, a field goal, and maybe almost the entire fourth quarter, and we're over here like handing the ball off for a little 5-yard run, this and that. I'm like, pass the fucking ball.
No, we gave up.
Hurry it up. Yeah. And like the way
up.
they were walking to the line of scrimmage, I was like, dude, this is it, man.
It's the Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
That's just Jason Garrett, man. I really want to see if he gets another job.
They were fed up. I mean, I don't understand how he got this one. You know what I mean? Like they were fed up with him, and I think Jason Garrett was able to get away with the whole injuries, no offensive line scheme. The win against the Panthers and the win against the Raiders sort of buoyed him a little bit because it was like, the offense. Well, I mean, the defense came alive. And the offense actually put up points. You had Air DJ. And then the Raiders beating them with the run was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? They could not stop the run. So it's like Jason Garrett buoyed. But, like, to watch, like you said, coming out the bye, to watch him getting all his offensive weapons back. Saquon's out there. He's doing stuff. You know what I mean?
The way he was used, too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but, okay, you just had a game where you fed, Devontae Booker the ball 20-plus times.
Yeah.
Out of single back. You're not running out of shotgun. Then you get Barkley back. Hey, let's not run him out of single back where he gets a 5-yard head start.
Give him the same holes that Booker got.
Right.
Dude, he's taking him to the house. We got our own Jonathan Taylor situation happening.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I promise you that. Jason Garrett, what the world? He does that every week. What a wild world of sports.
Kenny Galladay, 2 targets, 1 catch.
Oh, my God.
You're paying the guy $12 million a year, and you're going to give him 2 targets?
Somebody was
2?
like, because he cussed out Jason Garrett after Washington. Somebody was like, I'm surprised he's not over there, like, wringing his neck, fucking Alonzo Mourning style, like, wring it. Because I would be, too. Like, what are you? Why? I am the deep threat. I made my bones off of deep contested passes. And you have me running, and not only do you have me running slant routes, you have the guy next to me running a route that gets directly in front of me. Who comes up with that idea at all? Like,
and let's not even mention the fact that he and Kadarius Toney weren't on the field during that 4th and 1.
Yeah, and what's going on here? What we need to get quick yardage. You don't want to go to the possession guy. You don't want to go to the slick receiver. You know what I mean? You got your receiver throwing the ball like a quarterback. You got your quarterback out here catching like a wide receiver. You got your left tackle out here making catches. Your running back. It's like. What? Do you want to go out there and start running, making plays, Jason Garrett? Like, he had to go. Man. He had to go because nothing made sense. Like, it really didn't.
Kenny, to answer your question, I think he might get a college job. Probably not as an offensive coordinator. He might get. I don't even know if he'll get a head coach. Like, it's just so. It's like, how far down is he willing to go in like the totem pole.
But
of
why?
coaching.
Why
Bishop
is,
Sycamore. Who
why
won?
but I can't think of. But why does Adam Gase get so many jobs? And why do we? Why? And I'm more playing devil's advocate. I don't know if he's gonna. I'm not saying he deserves a job or he. But Adam Gase has gotten so many jobs. It's like maybe
Adam Gase rode the Peyton Manning thing for his whole career.
And he's white, but
Hey, you know what I mean? Jason Garrett, I mean, he takes credit or takes onus for the development of Tony Romo. You know what I mean? You hear Jason Garrett take direct credit for that. And Dak, you know what I mean? Like, Jason Garrett takes direct credit for both of those, which it was Kellen Moore and Scott Linehan did those other two. But
exactly.
So I don't know. He's been exposed way too much. He's done. Like
at this point, I don't give a fuck where he goes. Just get out of the Giants' vicinity, and we're good. You know, it's funny. Okay, so when I first heard about it today, I pulled it up on my phone. It was the Giants Instagram, and it says, Jason Garrett has been relieved of his duties. I was like, bitch, you better have fired him. You better not have, like, demoted him into some – I want him completely out of the team.
Well, that was what I saw, too. I saw relieved of his play calling duties is the first thing I saw. And I was like, but that's – you know that happened in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Like, that happened. He was calling the plays, and they were like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
he
you
was
gotta
for a long
cut it
time.
out.
So before we talk about next week, the last thing I want to know from you guys, who's going to be the offensive coordinator the rest of the season, and who's calling these?
We got him in there, baby. He's in there cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Who is it?
And it smells like victory. Mr. Freddie Kitchens is showing up, baby. We got Freddie in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait. I want to cut from that to whatever next week when you guys lose. And the play calling is still dog shit.
I don't know. I just hope Freddie cooks and they let him cook.
Yeah, let Freddie cook, baby. You know what I'm saying? He got a win with Colt McCoy last year. That's who was calling the plays. We beat the Seahawks. I don't know, man.
True.
Made Baker. I mean, the Baker has lived off of the play calling Freddie Kitchens gave him in his rookie season. So I'm just saying, you know what? You never know.
You're right, because he had a great rookie season. You're like, hey, like Baker seemed like the real deal.
Yeah.
I think one of the good things for you guys is that you get to have someone else call the plays and get it to more. It's almost like you get another evaluation the rest of the season on Daniel Jones to see if he to see if he really is. You know,
I can't let him off the hook either. But
I don't bring this up every week to you guys, but I will tell you a few times. You know, this season, I just don't. I don't see I don't think he's going to be your guys' quarterback in 3 years from now. Like I don't see that.
3
from no. But 3 would mean that you think he's. I could see it not being. I could see it being much less. But 3 would mean that he is like if he was there for 3 more seasons, then he's like. He goes down as one of those quarterbacks for your team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one of the guys.
He'll get a. We'll take him on for his 4th year. We got him. We got to let him see it out. You know what I mean? I don't know if we'll pick up his 5th year option, but yeah, we're not. He's not
going to be there in 3 years.
It makes sense to at least have him on the roster for the.
Oh yeah, I don't think
year.
to get rid of. I mean, what are you looking at? I mean, this quarterback class coming out of college isn't super strong. It's not. You know,
no.
So it's like you kind of want to wait on that.
It's like Spencer Rattler can't even keep his job at Oklahoma.
It's
we're not gonna get him in. That's week 12.
We're very likely to fire our GM too, so we're gonna have to see if he comes, if whoever the new GM comes in, are they gonna keep Joe Judge, and then they're gonna decide if they keep Daniel Jones. So we got a couple decisions to be made before.
What are your guys' feelings on Joe Judge?
It's hard to it's been hard to evaluate Joe Judge in my opinion. I think that Jason Garrett, I mean, because I think Jason Garrett has hampered a lot of what Joe Judge maybe envisioned that he could do. You know what I mean? Being that was an ownership hire. But Joe Judge, he's a 2nd-year head coach, so you can't be too mad at him. But he mismanages games.
He does. And what I worry about is he's got that whole like, oh, you fucked up, you're gonna run the lab, do push-ups, whatever.
Yeah.
And when your team's not winning, all the players like, whoa, hold on.
This shit has to stop, bro.
We're fucking 3-8, and you want me to run the lab?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm taking these remember he was taping softballs to their hands and shit. He's like, I ain't doing this, man. Like, you run a lap. Like, Joe Judge should be the fittest fucking head coach in the league right now. He should be running all the laps dude. And like, I get that I don't like it. Honestly, I don't, because he does this thing where he knows that he's fucked up a lot. So he's that guy that like comes in and he just goes right off the bat, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I did it. You know what I mean? Like, he'll just be like, oh no, put that on me. Like, he tries to take ownership, but that's a way of deflecting a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, he's just like, put it on me. I'll take responsibility. And you have everybody give him sympathy. They're like, oh, look at him. He's going to go and fix everything. You know what I mean? And then they're like, it's not just him. It's this person and that person. And they, you know, you can start scapegoating other people. Joe Judge, he really needs to like get like someone, he needs to be evaluated by an independent, because it can't be Gettleman. Gettleman hired him. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know how the players feel about him.
Yeah.
If he still has the locker room, all right, give him another year. Fuck it, because it's a big ask to bring in a new head coach and ask him to start winning immediately. Because you still got to like implement the new culture, do all that bullshit.
Well, the players, I think they're gonna want him, and here's why. These players are, I mean, if Joe Judge goes, like if they get rid of this staff, all these players are. It's up for grabs. They don't care whose contract, who signed what. Everybody is up for grabs. And you got people like Daniel Jones, may never get another job in the league. Saquon, he may not. Like, really, you know what I mean? Saquon.
I don't know. I feel like Daniel Jones, he'll have like a Trevor Siemian, because he's kind of like Trevor Siemian at this point, where you gave him a chance to be a starter. He's not really showing that he could be a consistently good starter. Yeah. Another team will probably give you a backup job, and then get an injury like Jameis did. You might get started again. So,
but he might want to stay with Joe Judge, because that's what I'm saying, because like he's gonna want to keep his starting job. Saquon's gonna want to keep his job. You know what I'm saying? So I think the players that gives them incentive to vouch for Judge, so they don't lose their spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense, because there's so much uncertainty when a new
everything. But we'll see. We got 7 games now to see how Freddie gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited.
Anything that isn't Jason Garrett, I'm stoked.
Ooh, man, exactly.
Go Cowboys. All right. Looking ahead to next week, we'll go, even though the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving, we'll still talk about that, our teams at the end. So we have the Bears-Lions on Thanksgiving. Okay. Kind of a toilet bowl.
I think this is the Lions' first win.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is Jared Goff going to play?
They're leaning towards Jared Goff. They're not even sure. But I don't know. So Thanksgiving, turkey.
Wacky things happen.
Yeah. I'm giving it to the Lions. This is the win. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Chicago.
Let's cut to next Monday night.
It's a home game for them, too. Why is it that the Lions and the Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Some kind of deal.
I don't know why I don't know why the tradition started, but once it started, we'll never stop.
Yeah, like I get the Cowboys are America's team or whatever, but the Lions are just.
They used to rock for a while. Remember Barry Sanders? You know what I mean?
Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders. Who's your pick for Lucas?
I'll go with the Bears. I think even though they're playing against a backup quarterback, they did decently enough against the Ravens to convince me that they can beat the Lions.
I'm gonna go with the Bears as well. I think that the Bears are going to take care of the Lions. I still don't think the Lions might not win a game this year. They're going to be the only team to ever do that, and they'll do it twice.
No. The Browns did it a couple times. Yeah,
Browns did it once.
They had an 0-16 parade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Hugh Jackson dipped himself in the in the lake to wash off the losing season.
Jesus Christ! That's
That's how they started Cleveland's Hard Knocks that year. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that?
Bills Saints. You think the Bills are going to get right?
Oh, against the Saints? Yeah, I think so.
I do as well.
It's hard to see. The Saints can't put up really offense right now.
I concur.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all agree. Yeah, I think they'll get right. Here's a much more interesting game than we would have thought it would have been a month ago. Bucks Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. Tom Brady right now. I got him in fantasy. He's giving me some good.
He did that. He had that 11-yard run. Did you see that the press conference where the reporter's like, Tom, how'd you feel from your 10-yard run? He's like, it was 11 yards. I don't get them that often, so I know exactly how far they are.
He's just like, I ran all over these black dudes. Those are the moments that make me think Tom's racist.
He's
All
like-
right.
He's
I
like-
ran faster than these black dudes.
He said 11 yards, and then I crip walked.
He's like, yeah, motherfuckers. Like, what is happening right now?
He actually, I think he stepped on someone too when he did that.
Yeah,
run.
he
yeah.
like-
He
Like
did
a
like
little
a
juke?
who was it?
It was Jordan Love, I think.
No, he
actually.
did the fucking. Was it Albert? Why do I want to say? I don't think it wasn't
Oh
Albert
no, he
Hainsworth.
tripped
It was,
someone. Yeah.
Oh, and then Ndamukong Suh, you're talking
that
about.
stepped on the. It was somebody stepped
Yeah.
on one of the Cowboys' fucking
Foot, right?
Hand.
Hand,
with his
okay.
cleats.
Oh,
yeah, that was
shit,
Ndamukong
yeah.
Suh.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah. Just like a quick
Yeah.
like stab in the hand.
Detroit.
Dirty player.
Who'd you-
I'm actually gonna go with the Colts. I think they're obviously they're built to run the ball, and I don't think the Bucs are really built to stop the run.
Well, the
right now.
Bucks get ran on
a lot.
quite a bit.
And this is the worst team you want to face when you can't stop the run. Vita Vea is out. I don't know if he's going to be out next week, but, dude, if he's out, fucking pound the ball
Yeah.
down their fucking throat. And then when you're done running the ball, run it some more because your only other option is to throw at Carson Wentz.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz versus Tom Brady. And my gut says Colts. Like my gut says Colts. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna pick the Colts on this.
There you
I'll
go.
probably regret it.
All right.
And I'll probably regret doubting Tom. But I think the Colts are gonna win. I think it's gonna be one of those ones we're sitting here talking like, oh, I can't, it'll be the Bills.
It's a great litmus test. It's like, how hot are they really? Because right
Yeah.
now they're a hot team. No one wants to play them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Jets Texans.
Oh, toilet, but no, no, Texans for sure. They had a surprising win.
Against the Titans.
yeah.
They got 4 picks. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I know it's kind of
Jets
desperation
don't know who the
towards
quarterback
end,
is, so
Yeah, Jets are having too many quarterback problems for me. I'm just gonna go with. Even though the Texans have the biggest quarterback problem in the NFL, there's still consistency there.
Hey, Tyrod, man.
honestly, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Who plays for the Texans at all? You know what
I
I
have
mean?
no
You know
idea. I have no
Do
idea.
you know who coaches for them? Does anyone go to
and
the
most weeks I just know to pick against them, and then this week I know to pick them. That's it. I don't.
Yeah.
something weird, right?
Yeah.
I just know Brandon Cooks is stuck there. He's like the one good player who has some sort of trade value for whatever reason they didn't trade him.
Yeah.
And now
wouldn't-
he's just stuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if next season they're like, hey, the Texans are moving to North Dakota.
Yeah, exactly. For more publicity.
They need to be in a bigger market.
Exactly. That's
Oklahoma
Astros.
City, maybe?
Yeah. The only football team to be overshadowed by a baseball team
Yeah.
is the
Damn.
Texans. In Texas.
They need to start like stealing signs,
Yes.
stealing play calls from opponents. What? Who'd you pick on?
Oh, I got the Texans as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're all together on that one. Panthers, Dolphins.
Cam Newton's back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying? I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna beat Washington. You know what I mean? But they have a better they have a better coach team really than I thought they would. I don't feel that way about the Dolphins though, so I'm gonna pick the Carolina Panthers to win this game.
Yep.
I think Cam's.
My-
You go for it.
Oh, okay.
Cam's gonna get his win. I think he's gonna get his first win under his belt. The Dolphins, what's the word? Suck. So I don't
Yeah.
think that they're going to be able to handle the Panthers.
It's a good assessment like that.
Miami, hide your laptops. Cam Newton's coming to town. I mean, the Dolphins do have little spurts of like brilliance, but I don't think it's happening. Not
Nah.
against this. Even though they're coming off a loss, the Panthers are still
Yeah.
pretty powerful team. Good defense. Stephon Gilmore getting up to speed.
Yeah.
Watch out, dude.
We're all
dangerous.
together on that one as well. Titans, Pats. I will pick the Patriots because I'm going to pick the team going up, not the team going down.
I'll agree with you. The Patriots they're just trending right now.
Yeah.
Trending in the right direction. That's what I meant to say.
Dude, somebody like came out and was it Tyrann Matthew that just came out and was just like vouching for the quarterback for the Patriots.
Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
Jones?
He just came out and
Really?
started tweeting, being like, "Oh, you guys didn't want to say nothing about Mac Jones in the beginning of the season, like all this stuff, and like look at you all now." Like
Maybe I'm not sure. Tyron.
I'm pretty sure it was Tyrann. I'm pretty sure I'll look it up right after and show you guys.
On brand.
But
for
he
Tyrann
was
Mathieu.
literally just came out of nowhere and was like, "Fuck all y'all." Like,
Dude, this dude apparently is like a football legend. Where he come,
Yeah.
Mac Jones, like seriously,
really?
like he's
Really?
like, yeah, it's like how when Joe Burrow was coming out of nowhere, but people didn't realize he was like, outside of professional things on the come up. Mac Jones has been like Devontae Smith, all the people that like at Alabama while Tua was there starting, winning games, were like, yo, get Mac Jones in. This dude was like a true freshman, came out of nowhere. Like he's been,
really?
people have had his back for a while.
It just hurt. I think what hurt him is the other two quarterbacks, like that picture, the picture of them all chilling together.
Yeah.
He was seen at that moment as like, oh well, he's good, but he's like the third guy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think maybe the general public and I mean, you would think that doesn't bleed over. How did they let Bill Belichick pick that motherfucker? How did they?
Because he didn't go to Shanahan, man, and that's what I'm saying. I still believe we brought it up that Shanahan wanted Mac and Ryan, not John Lynch.
Oh, John Lynch, yeah.
Wanted Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, we still don't know what we have in Trey Lance.
true.
Yeah, so
that is
little
true,
early,
but it looks fucking the Mac Jones shit looks.
And then everybody was like, I'm not gonna pick this unathletic white dude. You know what I mean? This is the era of Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Patrick Mahomes, and it's like, nah, get you a quarterback who won't make mistakes. How about that?
Get someone who is good.
Yeah.
Trying to, it's that shit where they try to do they're trying to do too much math. Did you pick the Pats on that?
Yeah, I really want to pick the Titans, but there's no way I'm betting against the Pats right now. They're too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Steelers Bengals. It's not a toilet bowl, but it's not a fun game.
No, man. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one. They kind of found themselves back this past week with a victory, and I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah. No, the Steelers should have fucking won that game. What a devastating, what a devastating loss. I'm based just on that alone. I don't think that's a game where you dig in, you come back, and you're like, we're gonna come back to this. I think you have a hangover that
it took everything. There was 27 points in one quarter. Like that takes a lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I think it's a big confidence booster, but I'm still gonna go with the Bengals.
Falcons, Jags, another toilet bowl in a sense.
Jaguars.
You think the Jags are gonna get?
Yeah, Jaguars, baby. You know what I mean?
Cordell Patterson back?
Don't bet against old two-finger Urban. You know what I'm saying? Urban two fingers. I like Urban two fingers. And the Falcons are, like I said, they're still struggling without the best player in football, Cordell Patterson. They're definitely. But even with him though, they're very one-dimensional. It's him or Kyle Pitts. Teams are catching on to that. You can't sustain that over a long season.
No.
And they're getting messed up by these teams. So I'm gonna go Jags.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
I'm Falcons too.
Yeah, there's a little too much talent there to But hey, Urban Shocker, he's doing his thing, man.
Urban Shocker, man.
You know what I mean? Urban Shocker.
Dude, the Chargers should. If Urban Meyer's available, the Chargers, and they need a coach, they should just bring him in. Urban Shocker.
Urban Shocker. Oh, dude.
Fucking get him. Chargers, Broncos.
Nice segue.
Clip it.
Yes. Keep that.
Chargers, Broncos. For the same reason I picked against the Steelers is the same reason I'm picking the Chargers. That's a win that carry over. I think they're going to come in and play well. I'm picking the Chargers.
Okay. They're better. Yeah, I'll pick Chargers too. I think they're better than the Broncos.
I just didn't want to say that.
Yeah, Chargers 100%. Broncos, man. If you had just a little bit more talent in Teddy B.
It's something.
I gave some good analysis.
That old Pat Shurmur, 11 personnel.
Did he still run? He still run the offense?
What else? He don't got nothing else, man. He's next on the Jason Garrett list. Like Vic Fangio has come out a couple times this season and been like, if this dude don't call some better plays.
Oh man, you have a lot of weapons. Give him the Pat Shurmur to fuck it all up.
I'm telling you, so.
Rams, Packers.
Oh,
that's harder to pick.
Game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is.
It is. It's probably the game of the week.
Yeah.
Is it a 4:00 game?
Is it a Sunday night? It should be a Sunday night game.
I would not want to put that in the morning block. I mean, I'd wake up at 10 a.m. to watch it, and it is. It's going to be the midday game. Yeah, game of the week. So they're at Green Bay. Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers. I feel like
Does Odell have his breakout at Lambeau Field?
That's true. The Packers defense, it would be a good defense for him to make that happen. But I I mean, no vaccine, what ivermectin. I don't give a fuck what he takes. He wins these games. All right,
Yeah.
I'm picking Aaron Rodgers, baby.
Yeah,
all right,
I
taking that Rodgers rate.
Personally, I can't pick against him. The game they lost is a division game. Those
Mm-hmm.
in great seasons, teams sometimes drop division games like that. It just is what it is to me. But I think they're going to beat the Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams, dude.
There we
I
go.
don't see them winning or losing 3 in a row.
Yeah.
No,
tough to do.
there's a lot there. They just come off a bye week, so OBJ should be fully integrated into the offense. I'm excited, man. This is one of the probably the better games all season. Hopefully,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Von Miller should be up to he's been there a few
yeah.
weeks, but even
Yeah.
still a bye week healthy. But
Yeah.
Petty Rodgers, man. Every time I see a State Farm commercial, I'm like, it's my guy. I like him. I just do.
Vikings Niners, kind of a
Shit.
not like a game that could be good, but it's not attractive.
It
to
could
me.
be good. They're both 5-5.
Yeah.
I'm seeing right here. They both are coming off of good wins. Niners are looking better. Kyle Shanahan must have heard people talking because I thought he was on his way out the door, but they seem to have got it together. I'm gonna pick for this game. I am gonna pick the Vikings though. I feel like the Vikings are the team that I have in my head to really start making some waves in the NFC coming down the stretch.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. I think the Vikings just can control the game better. You know, the Niners, they could run the ball too. They could throw, but if you have to put it in Kirk Cousins' hands or Jimmy G's, I think I'd rather have it in Kirk Cousins' hands.
Yeah.
I don't believe in Kirk Cousins, and I don't believe in the Niners, but I think that the Vikings are gonna pull it off.
Okay.
They're just I'm not a believer in either of those.
Mm-hmm.
They upset. Like I want to drink seltzer water after talking about this because it upsets my stomach.
Oh, right.
Both of those teams. I don't like it.
I mean, they're fighting. This is a wild card scrap right here.
Yeah.
If either team doesn't make it, they're gonna look back at this game and be like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
this could have been us."
Division? No, that's not division, but NFC.
NFC,
Yeah, for those wild card
And they're
spots.
5-5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Browns Ravens.
Oh, Cleveland!
Don't worry, be on the lookout. I'm telling you, from last week's podcast, we got a Baker Mayfield clip coming out. And it's not kind, Baker. Come on the podcast whenever you want. Offer still stands.
Yeah, please come on the podcast, all right? And I'll boo you on the pod. No, I'm just
We
playing.
don't believe that your injuries are real. That's where we're coming from. We don't even talk about this about anybody else. That's just you. Trick or treating at the stadium, you piece of shit.
Never heard of. Nah, they do.
We have a guest who's a very nice guy, and he's a Browns fan. And we did talk this shit on Baker, so I was like, I got to bring it up while we have it.
It's important. It's important. No, with all that being said, he's coming off his worst game this season. However, Baker has his best games in his career. His best games have been against the Ravens specifically, and I think that that trend will continue. You know what I'm saying? I still don't see him winning the game. You know what I mean? Because I have Lamar Jackson in fantasy, and I gotta pick.
Is he playing?
COVID. That's true. And dang, he might have COVID. God damn it! Come back to me, because COVID really threw me off for a second. Come back to me.
You just take
I'm
ivermectin,
picking-
call it a day.
I'm
Call Joe
picking
Rogan.
the Ravens. I do. I like the
Yeah,
Ravens.
I heard Lamar's been talking to Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Rogan. It's clearly that he's the new Alex Guerrero. Apparently, Joe Rogan.
I mean, I don't want to get too off on. I think it's funny that the general public thinks that Joe Rogan invented this stuff himself, and he doesn't talk to doctor. He when Aaron Rodgers is talking to Joe Rogan, it's because he knows that Joe Rogan does a bunch of research and knows some of the brightest people, just like Aaron Rodgers does. So it's like two people that know a bunch of motherfuckers and get the best medical fucking advice, help, care in the fucking world.
Yeah.
In the world.
Yeah.
And it's just weird that people are like, you fucking listen to Joe Rogan, Aaron Rodgers. Like, no shit.
Well, hey.
Well, I'm sure he's getting advice on how to handle the whole situation too. Because he was the first one to get all this backlash. Like, you're not gonna get the vaccine.
Yeah, 100%.
They've done it to everybody. If you say personal decision, they're like, get him out of here. That's ridiculous.
So stupid. Fuck. So we don't know if Lamar's playing?
Well, let's see here. Let us. I will Google it right now. Lamar Jackson. Okay, I already put my hat in.
Gabe, look in my eyes. If you're watching this right now, you caused this by not canceling whatever plans you had tonight, even though we had to move the podcast today.
Why?
You should just be on retainer and cancel your life for this podcast. Even though it's only the second episode you're on, we needed you right now.
He said he
Hold on.
was out with an illness, which is probably COVID related, and he said he's feeling much better. As of yesterday, he's feeling much better. This game is Sunday.
I love you, Gabe.
I gotta say, I mean, Tyler Huntley took him to victory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A full game of Tyler Huntley, though.
Against the Browns,
yeah,
I mean,
against
they
the-
weren't playing a great team. Yeah, they
Okay,
were playing
all
the Bears.
right.
All right.
We're gonna pull that back. All right, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Wow. Hey,
I
look,
think
hey.
he's saving face I think he's saving face in front of his friend,
Right. Yes.
and he doesn't.
Yes.
He doesn't want an awkward car ride home.
Oh no. He knows I hate Baker. he knows that. That's nothing new.
Although he's a nice guy, I don't have a relationship with him past knowing him today, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Okay.
Because I think that's who's gonna win the game, and that means I could probably get a win on you, like get one up on you.
All right.
So I'm happy about that.
Let's go.
Who you picking, Lucas?
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Nice.
Hell
I'm on an island.
yeah.
You're welcome.
He's on Baker Island.
I'm on Baker Island now. Baker Island. I need you to come through for me. I know I talked all that shit. All right. But I won't disrupt your offense this week if you don't mind. You know what I mean?
Seahawks, Washington football team.
Let's go with the Washington football team. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Seahawks are not. I don't think they're gonna go 0 for the rest of the season. I think this is one of the games that they can win against a team that's not great. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks, too.
2 more games left. There are teams. You guys
Yes.
play a division game. We play on Thanksgiving. We play the murderous, treacherous, racist Raiders. And we plan to roll in town with fire extinguishers and put that flame out. The Cowboys, that's a team I pick. On Thanksgiving to beat the Raiders. What do you guys think?
They just lost to the Bengals, I believe.
No, they lost to the Chiefs. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, both teams. Oh, yeah. So neither team is. They're both obviously both teams looking for a win. I just think the Cowboys have more talent, so I'll pick the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I thought you were going.
Oh, exactly. The last one, I'm like, psych.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain being the fan of the team that we were talking about Thanksgiving. As much as it's like I'll talk shit just to fuck around with people, like yeah, we play on Thanksgiving. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a pain in the ass to be honest with you, because it's like being Cowboys fan, my family being Cowboys fans, like they try to plan dinner around it, and you're like leaving places at halftime to go to another place and get there before halftime. And it's kind of it would be nice if it rotated.
No, yeah, it would, but I mean, you get that money, man. People are watching on Thanksgiving. So.
Yeah, I feel bad for the away team.
Yeah.
Because the away team never gets to spend Thanksgiving with their friends. Oh, unless they come back, they have a late dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably make it
But
work.
at least that's that year. You know what I mean? They're not. It's not like it's the same away team every year. It's like a rotating thing. It must
get
be
a
a pain.
bonus.
There must be someone who's gone from like team to team to team, like maybe like 2, 3, 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
And they are on the away team of Thanksgiving every year. Like, why do I keep getting this? You guys, our last game to pick for this week. You guys are playing a division game, Giants Eagles. That's actually a really hard game for me to pick. I do think a lot of times when there's like a firing like this, that kind of does inspire the team to play better, lights a fire. They're playing a team that is not a great team. I don't think the Giants are going to go winless, kind of like the same thing I said about the Seahawks. So I'm going to pick the Giants in this one. It feels icky, but it would feel just as icky to pick the Eagles because I fucking hate both of these teams. So let's go Giants.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm going with the Giants, of course. I think we're going to bring the Eagles back down to reality. Although, as much as I hate the Eagles, did you see that fucking nasty juke that Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, dude.
He's great. He's great. As far as like getting in space and then making people miss. Daniel Jones does not have that.
No, not at all.
At all.
That's why he's Vanilla Vic, you know?
Jesus
Vanilla
Christ.
for real.
Yeah, he's got the speed, doesn't have the moves. Yeah.
Vanilla
Yes.
Odell Daniel
Yes.
Beckham. Fucking next thing you know, he's gonna accidentally kick a ball, and you guys, Greg the motherfucking leg.
Hey, Daniel Zerline, baby. You know what I'm saying? No. Listen, man, we are coming for Philly, all right? Philly been doing a lot of shit to us specifically, all right? We never forgot about Week 17, Philly, all right? And you threw a game. We're coming for you. We never forgot how you traded in front, just to trade in front of us, just because you did it in the draft. We're coming for you, all right? Jason Garrett out the door. Freddie is cooking in the kitchen. Giants beat Philly, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing it.
We're going to showcase the fuck out of Kadarius Toney back. We don't need Devontae Smith. We got KT, baby.
Matter of fact, our wide receiver plays quarterback too. Can't say that about Devontae Smith.
And if the Giants win, then that'll also be for Michael Irvin. You booed you when he was hurt, career-ending injury in the 90s. You booed him.
Yes.
You booed him while his career was actively ending.
That's right. You threw snow at Santa Claus on Christmas, all right? You did that, Philly, all right? Not us. You, all right? We're getting rid of making it happen.
And that's it. That's our week. Fantasy football. I'm already out of the playoffs. Are you guys both making the playoffs?
What?
We're close to the playoffs, but I am out.
My fantasy team is in a spiral right now. I need to do some maintenance, but I still feel confident.
Yeah, I'm changing my team name to the Giants.
Yeah,
because I'm in last place.
Oh, we're not in the last place in the league.
Yeah,
right?
you got to call them the Lions then. Yeah,
exactly. You can do winless.
No, just because I'm not doing good. You know, beginning and end of the podcast, you'll see the phone number. You'll see the fucking divisionrivalspodcast at gmail.com. Hit us up. We did get hit up this week. And I was really excited, and then I listened to the voicemail, and it was an offer for an extended warranty on a car.
Oh, man.
Well, I might be in the market.
So if we should buy a car together, and then we should get an extended warranty. It'll be like the Division Rivals Mobile or something.
Yes.
There you go.
We'll get like a 92 Honda Accord with no hubcaps.
You got to call us, man. Exactly. We take all calls. That's it.
We should have called him back on the podcast. Just start asking him football questions. Like, what do you think about it? Oh, we could do in between. We'll pretend that we really want to do an extended warranty. We'll be like, okay, do you watch football by chance? Like,
I hope it's like a call waiting person or someone who's like overseas. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do they have football in the Philippines or in India?
He's like, they're just like, you want to talk about cricket? I'm here, but thank you guys for watching. I'm happy that we got the technical issues all resolved, and we'll be out every week. I kind of do like this look a little bit. It's cool.
Yeah,
You know
I like it too. Yeah.
So we had
Put you right in the fire. You know what I mean?
We're
I like
forced
that.
to be together. Yeah.
I like it. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next
Appreciate
week.
y'all.